The China Railway Express, known as the China-Europe Freight Train, has completed its 10,000th trip. It finished its journey on Sunday when it arrived in the Chinese city of Wuhan after a 2-week journey from the German city of Hamburg. The China Railway Express service began in 2011, and it has created a growing web of new trade routes, reviving and extending the Asian trade route, the Silk Road. 7 years on, 65 new rail routes have been launched between China and Europe, connecting 48 Chinese cities with 42 cities in 14 European countries, and carrying a total of over 800,000 containers of goods. Taking less than 15 days from China to Europe, the China Railway Express is becoming more and more popular as a means of transporting goods. It takes 2 weeks less than transporting by sea and does it at a fifth of the cost of air freight. As a major symbol of the Belt and Road Initiative, the China Railway Express has seen tremendous growth. In 2013, the number of freight train journeys between China and Europe was only 80. In 2017, that number surpassed 3,600. In the first half of this year, the number of trips by China Railway Express trains has reached nearly 2,500, with trips from Europe to China increasing by 100%. And the railroad has also boosted development in the cities and towns it passes through. These include Chinese inland cities like Wuhan, Zhengzhou, and Chongqing, as well as European cities like Hamburg, Duisburg, Madrid, and Warsaw. Business in Duisburg, Germany's largest inland port, began to pick up after the rail freight service was launched in 2011, and it has seen a remarkable boost since China launched the Belt and Road Initiative in 2013. An official from Duisburg says that the China Railway Express has created over 6,000 jobs, with more drivers and workers hired to handle truck containers and more warehouses built. Every week, around 25 freight trains travel between Chinese cities and Duisburg, including 15 China-bound trains and 10 Europe-bound ones. These account for nearly one-third of Duisburg's total freight volume. Meanwhile, Moscow's Vosino station, a major transit hub for China Railway Express trains, saw its cargo volume increase threefold in 2017 compared with the year before. It is now considering building an additional terminal that will have the capacity to maintain more than 2,000 containers. As the number of trains from Europe to China continues to increase, European exporters are grasping the opportunities to promote their businesses via the China Railway Express. Goods include Russian milk powder, French wine, Spanish olive oil, Polish biscuits, German hardware, BMW vehicle parts, and so on. The growth rate of the China Railway Express is especially remarkable considering the backdrop of protectionism which threatens to derail global trade. According to China's 5-year plan for the China Railway Express, by 2020 the number of annual train journeys should reach around 5,000. Hailed as the caravans of the new Silk Road, the China Railway Express trains are bringing extra trade flows, extra cargo flows, and extra income, which will benefit countries along the route.